Well, Ethan, I know you would have loved to a big Walsall last week, but what's the mood among the players at the moment?
The mood right now is quite positive. The way we can perform the last 2-3 games is showing great signs that what we can produce as a group. And again, the last stage is just that finishing touch. I think once we get that finishing touch, like you saw the last goal, more and more opportunities start to unveil for us.
Looking at the table, obviously we've spoken about it a lot recently. It feels like you're not able to move much up the table, but the gap has stayed more or less the same. So it's patience in a way as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to have patience, but at the same time you want to try to push it as much as you can. And for us, we've been trying to push it, but for some reason the penny's just not dropped. But hopefully tomorrow onwards, not tomorrow, it was Saturday onwards, the penny was just dropping. From there, we'll just keep going.
Quite often, it's a team that can put a run together just at the right time, that can get themselves right in the promotion mix, whether it's automatic or via the playoffs as well. You've got to believe that you're capable of doing that.
I think everyone is capable of doing that. It's just getting there and staying there for as long as we can. So for us, as soon as we get that run going, can we maintain it for as long as possible to the end of the season.
You've got Doncaster next. Now, you played them not long ago over Christmas and got a really good win at Prenton Park. But you've got to start all over again. That counts for nothing in a way.
Yeah, you could say it counts for nothing. They'll have another game plan that will try and stop us from doing what we need to do. But I'm sure if we do the same as what we've done, that our play style, with not much we can change or stop, really.
Are the home or away games making any difference to your mindset going into games? Just as we mentioned there, you beat Doncaster at home, you won away at Barrow as well. So we talk about away games being tougher, but necessarily aren't they?
It depends on how you look at it. Some teams like to bring the crowd into the advantage and all that sort of stuff. But for us, we see every game different as you should. And we just try to take it one at a time and get the blood again.
And how are you feeling about things defensively and the sort of base that you have there? Because I know it was about to lose to Nell, wasn't it? So you're having to sort of readjust a little bit to that.
Yeah, in pre-season we had, I think it's Tom who's come in now. We had Tom in pre-season, so yeah, you can say we're still trying to get to know him, but he's the main man, as you can see, because he's played in the league for a while and been here for a while. So I think he's taking charge and making sure we're in the right places while keeping the same principles as we had with Donnell. So I think he's filled that gap very well for us.
And at this time of year, new faces come into the squad, some go. You've got a couple of new additions. Brad and Logan have come in. So what does that do to a squad? Does it shake things up a little bit? Does it put everyone on their toes?
I don't think it shakes things up. I think it creates good competition for the group. Depending on what position you are, I think you look at it as a good opportunity to prove to the gaffer that it's your spot and no can take it.
Have you had a chance to obviously train with them yet and just give a feel for what they're about?
Yeah, of course. They both got great qualities that the team can have, and I think when they have the impact on the team, I think everyone will be happy.
And at this present stage as well, you just go into a run of playing weekends because you're so used to playing weekends, midweek weekends. It's a slightly lighter load for you at the moment. I know it's going to pick up again in February, I think, but how does that change things for you? Is that a good thing? I think,
yeah, for any sports person, it's a good thing to have that rest period. So that, as you said, just before Christmas, it's quite a big load of games. But yeah, I think it's just nice for all the lads and me included just to have that time to just have the weekends and yeah, I think all of our bodies will just keep matching.
And more time on the training pitch. I know you probably rather play games than train, but how important is it to go through everything on the training pitch? And what have you been working on, for example, recently?
Oh, it's super important to keep learning and adapting your play on the training pitch. And recently we've just been working on that fun touch and the way we work past teams, around teams, through teams. This is really all we can do. And then defensively we've just been trying to stick out with what we're good at and making teams, make it hard for teams to play against us, really.